The telecast. Meanwhile, to the top story of the hour, US Vice President JD Vance, his wife, and Indian organ Second Lady Usha Vance, who arrived in India last afternoon, are on a day-long Jaipur tour today. The Vance family arrived in the Pink City on Monday night and stayed at the historic Rambagh Palace. On the second day, he visited Amer Fort with his wife Usha Vance and their 3 children. Rajasthan CM Bhajan Sharma welcomed him at the fort and held a courtesy meeting with the US Vice President. Mr. Vance will also deliver a speech at Rajasthan International Centre before holding some meetings with political and business leaders. And on his first day to India, remember viewers, US Vice President met Prime Minister Modi at the latter's residence at the Lok Kalyan Mark 7, and both the leaders said that they are making good progress on a trade deal between India and the United States. India has been trying to avoid the US tariffs, and at the same time also trying to build a strong relationship with the Trump administration. So obviously, it's a crucial visit of JD Vance to the Pink City today, second leg of his visit to India. We have with us Major Mohammad Ali Shah, defense expert, joining us on the telecast. Major Mohammad Ali Shah, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. It's a crucial visit of JD Vance when we're talking about his second leg of the visit to India. He's in Jaipur today. He's currently visiting Amer Fort with his family. When we're talking about that, the first question that I'd like to pose to you is, what do you think when we're talking about his visit to India? Earlier, he held talks with Prime Minister Modi yesterday, and several key outcomes came out of that. There were tariff and trade talks that were done. There were talks on the market access. There was talk on non-trade barriers and trade barriers. All of these talks around the trade and the BTA agreements and the negotiations. What do you think is the key outcome of this visit and the significance of this visit?
Right, Ria, that's a very good question. You know, when the Vice President of the United States of America visits India, Mr. JD Vance, and with his family, and the children are dressed in the Indian attire. They are dressed in Indian attire. It conveys a loud and clear message to everyone for the respect and the love and the beauty of India, firstly. So it's a very positive sign. Now, they were talk of trade and tariff, and because that's something which has been concerning the entire world, not just India. So most certainly, I'm sure, with the diplomatic talks and with the way our foreign policy is, and I'm certain that there would be a lot of solutions, in fact, to a lot of issues that were being discussed earlier. And apart from this, yes, when Mr. JD Vance goes to Jaipur, the Pink City of India. In fact, I was the Jaipur city coordinator for the IPL matches in the year 2018-2019, and the Samay Man Singh Stadium was under us, in fact, for the IPL matches. And that in the Rambagh Palace where he's staying, we had guests staying there. It is a very historical heritage place. That is the place where it represents, it holds the ethos and the culture of Rajasthan, in fact, of India. So when Mr. JD Vance goes and he explores the Amer Fort and the other things, and it's a very, very good thing. And of course, I'm 100% sure when he leaves India, when he departs India, he was going to go back with a very, very good experience, and he's going to be going back very satisfied. Now, when we talk about when we talk about business, yes, the trade and tariff and about the India-US relationships, I am 100% sure that, you know, a lot would be resolved. A lot of things will be ironed out by this meeting. So, Ria, it's a very, very positive development, a very, very positive step. And once again, heartfelt and a warm welcome to Mr. JD Vance to India.
Major Mohammad Ali Shah, when we're talking about his visit, do you see any monumental announcement coming in the JD Vance Modi meeting, and will it be a prelude to Trump visiting India later this year?
Well, there is an announcement or there isn't. It is most certainly a very, very positive development. And yes, it could be a prelude to Mr. Donald Trump visiting India very, very soon. In fact, when Mr. Donald Trump took over on 20th January this year, 2025, he made a very specific announcement that about India. In fact, he would be traveling to India very, very soon. So the very fact is, again, when we have senior dignitaries, head of states, the Vice President of America visiting India, it actually conveys a very, very good message in the international community and to India, to the Indian government as well. So we are very happy with this visit, Riya.
And Major Mohammad Ali Shah, my last question to you is that when we're talking about JD Vance visiting Jaipur, Agra, do you think that plays an important role when we're talking about India's role as a soft power? He'll be visiting, he's visiting currently Amer Fort. Again, it's a very UNESCO recognized heritage site, and he's staying at Rambagh Palace, and he's also set to visit several other places like Jantar Mantar, Hawa Mahal, and he's also set to visit in Agra, Taj Mahal. So do you think that this visit plays a key role in terms of India as a soft power?
Most certainly, Riya. Most certainly, it plays a very, very key role in India as a soft power, global power, in fact, because it conveys, as I mentioned earlier, it conveys a very loud and clear message to the international community and shows the standing of India. And when he goes to Hawa Mahal and other places in Jaipur, in fact, in India, it is indeed something to actually look forward to and to welcome him. And Rajasthan, we all know, Jaipur specifically, is very rich in cultural heritage. It's got heritage behind it. And so Indian tourists itself get very fascinated when they visit Rajasthan. And imagine a foreigner, vice president of a global superpower, the #1 superpower in the world, visiting Jaipur. Yes, it does uphold India's image in a very, very befitting and a right manner here.
Major Mohammad Ali Shah, one more question to you that I would like to pose is that we've earlier seen, I would like, stepping away a bit from JD Vance's visit to a broader question, is that we have seen earlier that there was extradition of the Havur Rana. And when we're talking about the Havur Rana, where do you see India-US collaboration heading in terms of against terrorism?
Right. You know, the extradition of Tahur Rana about 10, 12 days back, it was indeed very big news, and it is a very, very welcome step. Now, the very fact is, as they say, der aaye magar durust aaye, that, you know, people who are saying that America should have handed him much earlier. Yes, they should have handed them much earlier, but even now, it's, you know, like a couple of months back when Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had visited America. In fact, at that time, Donald Trump had announced publicly that Tahur Rana would be sent back to India. He would be sent to India, and then the Indian government would decide his fate, and they would. So there were barriers and limitations about his trial. But I think a justice delayed is justice denied. And Tahur Rana is a global terrorist. It's proved. It's a fact. We had kept Ajmal Kasab knowing fully well that he is a dreaded terrorist, and for 10 years we feeded him, and he lived on our money, on income tax payers' money, and we got him a lawyer, we got him a doctor, we got him every single facility. So now the very fact is, whatever needs to be done with Tahur Rana, it should be done immediately. Now, what does it talk about the relationship with America? It really, obviously, it goes to prove that, it goes to show that we have very, very good ties with our global superpower, America, and they are there for us, we are there for them. We are a strategic partner in Quad, which is very, very important. America, Australia, Japan, India, against aggression of China and the South China Sea specifically. India being a strategic partner because it's neighbors with China. China wants to use unethical methods and get ahead of America because Xi Jinping had also announced that by 2025, they will be the #1 global superpower in the world. So America sees a threat from China. America does not see a threat from Russia. So that's the reason you see America, Donald Trump has been building bridges with Russia, with Donald Trump and President Putin. They have been cozying up, in fact. So India has played a pivotal role, be it in Quad, be it in our relationship with America, be it in our bonding with Russia, America and Russia. They are so India most certainly is a very, very global, highly respected country in the world. So most certainly, I see the status of India also going up with this. Priya.
All right, Major Mohammad Ali Shah, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. Jammu and Kashmir's